Cross with the clock emotes. XD.
We have to talk about the sick world record.
Alright, they're done. Means we'll be getting started momentarily. Oh, crap. I need to do something real quick.
This is not the time to do things.
I was turning on global hotkeys.
Oh, okay.
Oh, crap. My mouse is in my way. I will not be focusing on my... Oh, okay. Are we just going to stream? Yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. Ivan is Ivan is excited for this run.
As he should be.
Yeah, I don't think this run has ever been shown anywhere.
I don't think so. We only we had the one race where we introduced the category, and then no one's done it except for you a couple of times. It's not really the most well-ran category.
We're good to go, I think.
Oh, I guess we're live then. We're just talking smack.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello everyone. I am Whalerynth, and I am joined by Dragonfangs here.
Hello.
And today I will be showcasing challenge percent for Metroid Zero Mission. This category starts out as a low percent for the majority of the run, about I guess the first half, and then you go pick up power bombs instead of detouring to fight mecha. After which you go collect the other 90 items. So you end up with 100%. That is what is the low percent to 100% category. So it fulfills the best of both worlds, having the difficult, intense nature of the low percent category while also featuring all of the cool, awesome strats that you would see from the normal 100% run.
Some would argue the worst of both categories, but that's
yeah, that's true. Low percent Torian is a thing, and speed jump and Ridley.
But yeah, so power bombs are the final major upgrade that we get in the game, and it's placed right before the final boss.
So what is the difference for low percent items up to power bombs? It's not actually different for low percent for the entire game. You get 9%, which is the same 9% you'd get in a normal low percent run.
Yep.
Anyways, without that, I think we should get started right away. So 3, 2, 1, go. So I guess we start out in Brinstar. Brinstar is what is often referred to as one of the most irritating areas of the game because there's so much vertical platforming. So it's really, really difficult to optimize your movement.
There are pretty annoying RNG sections to this part as well. I guess they're actually at its worst in low percent because we don't get any extra missile tanks.
Yeah, we only get one missile tank, so we got to use the missiles wisely. And you might see me refill in a few places to get my extra health and extra missiles, since I don't. For any boss fights, obviously, I'll want to go in with full ammo and full health.
Right.
What you're going to hear about later is how the item drop system works. I guess we can cover that during the Ridley fight, since that's the first time it'll come into play. But
it comes into play after the first boss too, right? Just
I suppose. I guess we can explain it now. So each enemy has a number out of, I want to say, 1024,
That is correct.
where it picks a number, and depending on what number it gets, you'll get a specific item. So a missile, super missile, power bomb, and sometimes nothing. Depending on what you get, that spawn will drop, or that drop will spawn. Nice, I got a double. That's a frame perfect trick, but you have 4 frames to do it. I'm going to actually pick up these I'm going to pick up these missiles here because I'm not at full health. So these zoomers here will not necessarily give me missiles. So if you're at full health, then any health drops that you would ordinarily get from the RNG roll will turn into missile drops. So that's why being at full health is so important.
It really is, and so that works for any drop except for missiles. And if you are full on missiles, and if you would get a missile drop, you get health instead.
Yeah. I fell down. Those bugs control you a little bit. And I was 1 shot away too.
That's still a pretty okay high room, considering high room is one of the worst rooms in the game for every category.
Alright, so I succeeded in the hardest part of this run, which is remembering to jump over that missile tank that you would get in literally any other category.
It is actually pretty hard to remember, because the route is just pretty much any percent, except we pick up less items, and it's way harder, but it's like there's no weird tricks or anything to
well, that's unfortunate. I just got shafted with missile drops. I need.
Oh, that is really unfortunate. Yeah.
So I have to reset this room. And
we're still getting. Oh my god. So
okay.
Yeah, RNG is a harsh mistress. He needs a missile here to open the red door before bombs. It's like he just needs to get that, and that was very unfortunate RNG.
Normally, I would actually remember to not use a missile in Hive Room, or farm every enemy from Hive Room to bombs.
You usually save a missile in hives?
Sometimes I will, because as we just saw, I didn't get any drops, let alone health drops. Anyways, now we're going back through Brinstar. In any percent, you will go down to Norfair, since you want some extra stuff for going to Crate. I actually almost got that E-Tank.
So
that would have been bad.
In low percent, we actually don't get anything interesting in Crate at all. So going with the first is the obvious choice, since we get a couple of items. We get like power grip, pretty much.
So because I didn't kill all the hives, those hives do respawn, and when we do come to this area later on, you'll see that there are a gazillion bugs that will be attacking us. Fortunately, we will have various additional upgrades that we don't have now, so it won't be too much of an issue. I go down the right side instead of the left side because there's a little more movement that you need to do if you enter from the right side than the left side.
I mean, even on commentary, it's hard for me to not like comment that you're skipping charge beam and stuff. Like, man.
Well, normally you would grab charge beam, I suppose, either early or now, depending on whether you're playing 100% or low percent. Unfortunately, I don't get to pick it up till probably an hour, 40 minutes into the run, give or take. Which is towards the end at that point.
It's very late, yes. So gonna take a quick detour to get one unknown item and power grip. And power grip being one of the required items is a bit weird. It's not. We don't really need power grip for anything. We could have bomb jumped everywhere if you wanted to. But
it's really slow.
I mean, it would have worked. It's low percent. It's always slow. But collecting power grip, it sets a flag that opens a door in Orphan. There's like an unkillable vine in the way of a door to the right, eastern part of Norfair that just disappears after you grab Power Grip. So
Yeah.
that's why we need to go grab it.
And we also need Plasma Beam because the Metal Pirates towards the end of the game are immune to anything that's not Plasma Beam.
Well, yeah, we need to pick up all the unknown items to break these unknown item blocks as well. So, I mean, if we somehow were able to get to the end of the game, we would need Plasma Beam to kill the Black Pirates. But we need to grab it anyway to get Power Grip, so it's not like... It's not really relevant.
Alright, so Power Grip, as the name intends, allows us to grab ledges. It's one of the... As we said, it's one of the best items in the game. There's so many... this game is designed around Power Grip, so there's so many ledges.
It really is. I can understand why they made it a hard requirement, because the game is... As we've learned playing Randomizer, the game is not fun to play without Power Grip in the later parts of the map.
No, it's really not. This category is not on the SR leaderboards, unfortunately.
There are, at the moment, only Whale that runs this category pretty much. So
yep. I run it. I think it's the best category in this game just because of how different the cleanup portion is. Low percent's kind of fun up until Thorian. And Suitless is really no different than any other category. I'm looking for a missile here from these jerks. Oh, okay. I didn't get one.
Oh, cool.
There's an enemy I want to missile at here in a moment, which is why I wanted a missile.
So we're also gonna go pick up Ice Beam. The only reason Ice Beam is required is because it's the only way we can kill Metroids. And Metroids in this game need to be killed in order to progress in Thorian.
Yep.
I mean, pretty much.
Unfortunately, Ice Beam has really, really weird hitboxes.
Does it? Like the beam?
It feels like it when you're dealing with Metroids.
Oh yeah. That's more Metroids having weird hitboxes than Ice Beam.
Okay, that might be it. You would know much better than I, being the task manager.
Metroids have weird hitboxes, let me tell you. Ice Beam also lets us do a couple of fun glitch stuff that's not relevant in low percent at all.
Oh, that sucks. I got a super.
Oh, you didn't get a missile drop from the... Oh, those guys have like a 90% missile drop rate. That's really
Yeah, that guy gave me a super.
No, why? Whale. Whale.
No!
I'm sorry, I was supposed to remind you.
You were, I told you to remind me. Gosh darn it.
I really did. Well, that's
all
unfortunate.
Right. Well, let's try this one more time. That is okay. That's there are two items in this game that are stupidly hard not to pick up. One of them is that missile in the ceiling, and the other is the missile right where the worm spawns. So unfortunately, that is the end of the run because I accidentally picked up an item.
Yes.
You had one job, Spangs.
I mean, I can't remind you before every. To be fair, I didn't remind you before any items, but. Okay, I'll be ready this time.
All right. So
I'll tell you before every expansion that you shouldn't pick it up. As far as I can keep track of myself.
Honestly, if you just tell me for like that one missile tank and the missile tank after Hybrim, I should be okay for everything else because those are the only two items that I think I've ever really killed runs before.
We'll see.
Yeah. All right. Since I picked up an item, I do think I'll be more weary of not picking stuff up, but that is a big mistake. I can't talk. So let's, I guess, as
so yeah, You're
Well,
just gonna have to watch this again.
all I have to do is go deathless, right?
It's fine. It's fine. You just have to. It's okay. It wasn't. You got a double again. That's nice.
Doubles are free. So we're looking for missile drops. That's one. I got 2 supers. Great.
Could be power bombs too.
I suppose you're right about that. It could be a power bomb.
So any power bomb or like what would be a power bomb or super missile drop if you don't have those items will be a small health drop, regardless of the current ammo situation.
Oh, I ran into the thing. That's not good. Jumped into it, rather. Alright, so that hive gave us significantly better RNG this time.
Don't pick up this missile
Yeah,
tank.
jump over it. And jump over this, too. Oh! That was close. So I will be farming all these screes this time. Eee.
Man, you are not getting good drops
Now,
this run.
I never get good drops in this game. Health, health, and more health.
Wow, that is incredible.
Oh my gosh, please!
I kind of want to check up the missile drop rate for these guys. It's not that bad. It's like 30%.
Okay, I have a 99 health now. These guys have to start.
If you're at full health, you're like shoot up to like 60% chance to drop missiles.
Of course I ran into an enemy. There's nothing I could do about that. Well, I could have not gotten hit there, but... I know. Alright, so we just lost like 30 seconds to a minute due to no missile drops. There's absolutely, besides...
I mean, there's not really anything. You killed every enemy on the way. The only, like, you could have not used all your missiles on hives, but like, hives are a problem.
Hives, I fear dying if I don't use them on hives.
Yeah.
And as we did see, I did use a lot of... Whatever.
Oh yeah, these bugs are super RNG too, and they control you really hard sometimes. Don't pick up the energy tank on the way back.
Oh yeah, you're
Or the
right.
missile tank.
Missile tank. It will be easy to not grab. Energy tank, I actually almost grabbed on the way in because I messed up my wall jump. That went much better. Oh, I forgot to refill at long beam.
Did you refill? Yeah.
That's fine. Not a huge deal. I can just beam that thing.
So missiles do remarkably more damage than a beam. I think it's
10 times more at this point. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 10 beam shots to replace the damage of one missile.
I think probably to get around this, I may choose to heal at. We'll see.
I should have told you to not grab charge. I'm bad at my job.
No one heals it. No one picks up charge anyways in low percent.
Dude, if I ran low percent, I would be picking up every item. I would never finish a run just because I would keep picking up random ass item.
Yeah, hopefully I don't grab another item again. Fortunately, I will be saving before Ridley, so if I do pick up speed booster after trade, I will at least have a safety save. But I have never grabbed speed booster unlike some other people. Cop Ross.
I've grabbed speed.
Have you?
I grabbed. I've never not done low percent runs, but just like a casual run through of low percent. I grabbed speed booster and then I later realized I had 10%, but it took me like 15 minutes to figure out what the extra percent was. I was just looking at my item list, like I need all of these. What? What's wrong? What did I grab? I eventually figured out I had speed booster.
I really, really would like to have at least one missile at this point, just so I could missile a block later on in Norfair.
Don't grab the missile after plasma beam.
Oh, thank you. I wasn't planning on grabbing that one, but it is.
I'm just making sure.
No, sometimes it is very easy to unconsciously shoot out that block.
It's muscle memory.
Right, that's what got me for Norfair. Hopefully, I won't make that same mistake again.
It's definitely muscle memory. That's like because you always grab the missile tank that you grabbed, and the one in the plasma beam room. You grab that in every category of this game except Opus. That's just how you do that room. That's just part of the room movement, right?
Yeah, especially for me, who's traditionally a 100% runner. Skipping items can be difficult.
You have to like consciously remind yourself to not grab things. It's really... It is a lot harder than it sounds. Like, it sounds really dumb, but it's like actually super annoying.
Oh, that was a really good bomb jump section.
Oh, nice. So the measure of if you get a good bomb jump there is if the statue is still shaking, or the screen is still shaking when you exit the room.
Yep. Hopefully we get a good Ripper pattern here. Nice, we did. Oh, wow. Perfect pattern. 1 out of 4.
Nice.
All right. We're only 27 seconds behind. I blame missile RNG.
I mean, I would argue we're like 10 minutes behind, but that's a different point.
Well, you're right about that. But if I don't
grab this missile tank.
wow, that Nova has a lot of health.
Yes, red Novas are sturdy.
Hey, gave me a missile. All right. So, fortunately, in 100%, I actually don't grab this missile with a spark. So skipping this item is going to be really easy because I actually I go for Ice Cream Spark.
I was gonna say like don't grab this missile tank even though it's like no chance at all.
Yeah, fortunately, yeah, I don't even get that on my way in anyways. Most of the time. If I'm feeling lazy, I will.
Most people grab that with the Shine Spark anyway, and since you don't have a speed, you would kind of realize that you don't. Oh, that was really close. I think you were just off horizontally.
Yeah, I'm not really good with the bomb jump setup. I was told yesterday not to use missiles here, so I won't.
That's a good thing. So what Will was trying to do there is
all right. Don't pick up this item. Don't pick up this item.
Don't pick up this item. So what Will was trying to do is a refill glitch where if you end up in the hands of the statue before you actually pick up the item, which is like there's 4 or 5 frames.
Did I pick up the item?
You didn't pick up the item.
Good.
I was worried for you. Don't pick up this missile before Cocoon either.
Thanks for that reminder. And remind me to skip it later too.
Yes. So as I was saying, if you end up in the hands refilling before you like officially pick up the item, you end up doing both of them at the same time. Saving.
No.
Saving like a text box pretty much. It's just a couple of seconds, but it's nice to do.
Alright, so this boss sucks.
This boss always sucks, but it sucks extra much in low percent.
Especially when I freeze that guy in the wrong place.
Oh, that's bad. JBD out turn? No. Just do any percent stats with refills, I guess. So pretty much every boss in this game has some kind of projectile or whatever they shoot out that lets you get refills. Which is what makes low percent without charge being even possible.
Whatever. Wow, I missed him again. Okay, he's dead.
And Cocoon is really slow about shooting his farming projectiles.
All right. Well, we're in Ridley.
We did it. We made it.
Yeah, and we didn't grab anything this time.
Don't grab this missile tank at the start of Ridley.
The start of Ridley, missile tank at the jumpy missile?
Yes.
Isn't that at the exit?
I'm just making sure, dude.
I actually had to think about what missile you were talking about.
Ice is necessary to kill Metroid.
I was asking for missiles earlier, now you're giving me what I don't want them. Oh, I forgot to shoot that block out. Whoops.
So there are a couple of items that are like weird requirements because of fighter in the room. We went through Power Grip earlier. Ice Beam is for Metroids, and we also have to get Varia Suit. We don't actually grab Varia Suit, but we just are handed Varia when we get gravity anyway, so that ends up being one of the requirements.
Alright, so this is one of the most dangerous rooms in the game. I'm going to take this real slow.
Please don't die here. This room is super dangerous in any percent as well.
Sick. That was really clean.
That was really clean. Nice. Good job. Don't pick up these items. Don't get the pillar missile.
Fortunately, I was thinking about what we were talking about yesterday. With pillar missile. Alright, first safety save. We made it.
So we're coming up to the first, like, actually sort of challenging boss fight in low percent.
We already beat the first challenging boss fight of this game.
Cocoon?
Yeah, Cocoon's annoying.
I mean, it's not hard. You don't die to Cocoon.
I suppose.
Right? He's just annoying and slow.
Alright, step one. Don't grab the E-Tank.
Don't grab the E-Tank. Do grab gravity. All the unknown items are required.
Unfortunately. So Ridley's going to be a long and grueling, boring fight. You could fire missiles here, but whatever. Ridley has 50 HP. We kind of just have to stay under his feet, and he can't really do anything to us. Ridley also has a mechanic where if you shoot 10 missiles or a multitude of 10x damage to him, he will enrage. The timer resets when he decides that he wants to throw some fireballs. Fortunately,
you have to be a tiny bit careful here and not shoot him too much.
Yeah. You won't usually get 10 missiles worth of drops, though.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, he's not really giving me anything now, and there's nothing I can do about it.
No, you just kind of have to hang out until he decides to shoot fireballs.
If he wants to make me wait 2 minutes, he can just make me wait 2 minutes. Wow.
Just have to enjoy this Ridley theme while we're waiting.
So, Ridley, you,
Ridley just really wants to hug you and you're not letting him. You're the one being mean here.
Alright, finally a color change.
Can Ridley's fireballs drop?
They can, indeed.
They can, right? Yeah.
Absolutely. Alright, now we're starting to get some drops.
But they probably cannot drop power bombs.
There's not really any reason for him to be able to.
No, but you'd be surprised. The cocoon spores have power bomb properties.
Wait, really?
Yes.
That's kind of funny.
They have like a 5%. No, 0.5%.
Oh, I tanked one. I don't think it should be a huge deal. Probably. Alright, he's got like 2 health left. Or 1 health. We're waiting for one more set of... Okay. That should
like
be it.
blending into the background. This is cheating.
Nice. So that's
Good job.
Ridley.
First try. Easy clap.
Nice lava dive there. That is way too low, so we will bomb jump out of here.
Don't grab the E-tank.
Right. Hopefully I won't get hit by... I'm really bad at this room, actually. I know there's a proper way to do it. I need to learn it still. So I'm just gonna hope those guys don't troll me. Thankfully they didn't.
Don't grab jumpy again.
Right. I don't have high jump, so I can't really do that strat, but always good to have some extra reminders.
Don't fall into the lava and die.
Oh geez, I'm actually gonna go farm. I'm afraid of those guys. Those guys do 45 damage.
Also scary. They do a lot of damage.
I'll farm a missile too. Can I get... Alright, I have 99 health. That's fine. That's 2 hits.
Just freeze them.
Okay, we're fine. Oh, I should have farmed those pipe bugs. Oh well.
So also, owls are notoriously hard to freeze. They have like a really low chance to be frozen by ice beam.
Alright, so for some reason, beating bot... I'm done.
Beating Ridley makes that wall crumble. Oh, you need... Oh wow, you need missiles for so many things. I just died this.
I forgot to split.
As someone who runs normal categories, I just forget how often you need normal missiles.
Yep.
Don't grab this tank.
Yep.
Don't grab high jump.
I'm more worried about grabbing the missile tank here.
Well, yeah, but if you're not grabbing high jump, you're not gonna go up there, so it's fine.
I did remember how I did yesterday. And I didn't get the item, fortunately, but I did go up there.
I'm trying to like remember which items I have to remind you of. I'm like,
at this point, I think at this point it's only super. I can't grab Brinstar's. Yes. Oh
yeah, I was gonna say like don't grab Brinstar Super, but you can't.
No, not until there's no way for me to grab it. I need high jump and speed, and I don't have either. So now theoretically you could go up and get Varia. It's not like I'm not allowed to. I want that health trap.
Yeah, you could if you're a coward and really need the defense boost, you could rule-wise, but it's pretty slow.
So I will not be grabbing Charge Beam for a second time.
Oh right, oh I should have. Bad at this job, it's hard.
You know what? It's understandable. This category is hard.
It's a very difficult category. The category of not picking up items and then picking up items. Don't get the energy tank in the ceiling.
Oh right, don't pick up the C-Tank. Don't believe I get it on the way back with the JVJ. Hopefully I won't do that.
Remember to fight Acid Worm, but don't pick up stuff.
Yes.
On the way to Acid Worm.
Oh yeah, I was saying there are no more items I could skip. This one for sure.
Yes, so skip that one, skip the energy tank before. Oh, that scared me. I know that's optimal, but it still scared me. I thought you were gonna...
No, I absolutely understand what you're saying.
So in any percent in this game, we can skip this boss fight. And we could technically skip the boss fight in low percent too. It's just we kind of soft lock after crate because we need speed booster. We need to either do this boss or use speed booster to get out after crate. And since we're low percent, we can't pick up speed booster.
Alternatively, you can do Sam's task strat in Rio
Stupid
Room.
Ryu? No. Yeah, Taz actually does Rio Room HPJ and it's really stupid.
I think he did it once live, or maybe he...
Sam has a strat that sort of works.
Sorta is a little bit of an overestimate, I think.
And like, don't get the missile after Acid Room. That's a really stupid reminder, but I'm gonna say it anyway.
Alright, so this boss I actually kind of really like to fight.
Oh, nice. Hitting the zip line. So yeah, Acid Room is kind of obnoxious.
That was not intended. I was a little slow with that one.
But I don't think there's any RNG in Acid Worm's movement, right? It's just it's RNG in your drops, but like Acid Worm never. What he does is always like 1-to-1 based on where you're standing and when.
Fine. I'm losing my mind here. I'm going back and forth with what I want to actually do with this fight.
Just pick an option.
Yeah, I'm clearly picking and then going back on it. I'll just...
Is it not worth it to farm on the right side of the room?
I don't know, I don't.
Okay.
Oh, that's annoying. I don't normally get that to happen.
Raising the acids?
Yeah, I don't normally have that happen.
Huh. I would assume that always happens since the fight is taking so long. So yeah, it raises the acid level first pretty high and then it lowers not quite back to where it was before, so you kind of have the fight kind of changes.
At this point, Acid Worm is almost dead.
So low percent in this game. Low percent in this game up until like the final parts are more just really inconvenient rather than actually difficult.
Alright, so that was an insanely poor fight.
Don't grab the missile.
What missile?
Okay, good.
Oh, the missile under Acid Worm.
Yeah.
No, there's a really cool trick I get to show off that one later. Alright, so don't pick up this item on the way down either.
Yeah, and don't pick up the missile tank on the way back.
Right.
There are so many items you just have to remember.
You know, I always find it interesting that those particular side hoppers disappear.
Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. Is that after you fight Acid Worm?
Yep, after you kill Acid Worm. I wonder if it's after Acid Worm. It's probably when you turn on the power.
Probably zip lines, yeah. Don't do Acid Worm skin.
It's too late now.
Yeah, no. Don't do Boring Room.
Can I do Boring Room? Oh, I guess I did turn on the power.
Yeah, you just need zip lines, you don't need anything else. And like a missile and bombs. Do grab down an item. That's good. Yes.
This is the 7th item we're picking up, or the 8th? 8th. This should be the 8th.
So this is everything except the area, right?
Yeah, there should be everything except the area.
Yeah. So don't pick up anything from now on until we start picking things up.
I'd rather just not risk dying in that room, so I'll missile them and farm here. That should be good enough. Alright, Kraid. Kraid is a really annoying boss. We're kind of just going to stay on this platform at the corner of this for a while.
It's gonna destroy his nasty ass fingernails.
Yeah, basically. Wow, that's kind of embarrassing. There's really not much we can do with only one missile. So we're kind of just going to farm some here.
So as the fight goes on, Fade kind of just removes part of the ground. You need to fight more alone.
No!
Is that the last hit?
Nah.
I haven't been counting it. Kree takes exactly 15 missiles to kill.
Alright, and that's great.
Only, only missiles hitting the mouth counts. The missiles just opening his mouth do not. Don't grab speed booster.
And that should be the last item that I need to worry about not grabbing.
Long beam.
Okay, you got me.
Yeah, so we still need to enter that room to reset the boss room so we can get out of here, because otherwise the door back out is just great.
Darn. A well-hidden secret passageway here. Ah, stupid Zila.
Wow, that was mean.
He bullied me.
And this room
Ah,
is
crap!
wide.
I didn't do this room right.
Oh, you're supposed to use bombs. Well, rip you.
I'm fine. I'm
It's
fine.
okay. So normally you would have 10 missiles there to kill all of them, but this is low percent, so we don't.
Normally you would do bomb strats there,
Yeah,
but
so
I
commonly
can...
you would place a bunch of bombs to kill them.
I forgot to split again. Don't grab this missile.
Don't. Oh, okay, you're just using the ball cannon for safety.
I don't actually know how to do that without high jump, I'll be honest.
Oh, that's fair. Don't grab the energy tank. Don't grab Brimstone Soup. You still can't grab Brimstone Soup.
You know, start of this room, I actually acted as if I had high jump, and then I realized I didn't. But I do have power cup.
You do. Don't grab long beam.
I'm not even going over there.
Oh, you're taking top route.
I was told they take the same amount of time, so I imagine if you don't have speed, it probably is a little faster for top row.
Oh yeah, without speed, they probably do take the same amount of time. With speed, it is certainly faster to go along the route.
Yeah, so that's why I do bottom route. Or top route, rather.
Yeah, top route makes sense without speed.
The real reason I go top route is because if I go top route, I can't go get long beam.
That's fair. Actually, a good point. So we're getting into Turian. Metroids are jerks.
Yeah, Metroids are kind of assholes.
They take 5 missiles to kill, and
they only give you 4.
drop.
If you assume perfect RNG, you get 4 missiles.
Yes, assuming you get correct RNG, they give you 4 missiles.
Worst case scenario, they give you 2 super drops and you get nothing.
Yes, so if you're not full on health, they can give you health. They can also... They tend to drop supers quite a lot. They have like a 10% drop rate of supers. And if you get a super right now, you're just going to get a small health, which is really bad. So we need to kill a bunch of Rinkas to keep our ammo count up. Or Whale needs to. I'm not doing anything.
Darn. I was really hoping for a drop there.
And Rinkas are not really that nice about drops either.
Nice. I got a missile.
Nice.
So I will be taking lots of safety states here in Turian.
Yeah, you're gonna take every safety save in the area, I assume.
Absolutely.
So since Metroids can be frozen, they're not like super hard to deal with.
Oh
but
my
if
God.
you lose control,
yeah, see
you
like
lose
that,
control
Metroids
really
can
fast.
easily kill you. And unfortunately in this game, Metroid's freeze time are practically nothing. That's true. After all the bad drops, I'm still hoping for drops.
I mean, you need drops. You can't really. Like, you literally need to get the drops to finish the area.
Oh, I forgot to,
Oh, take this room slowly, please. Oh my god, man.
Too late now. Thank you for the super. I really appreciate it. Oh, and I got hit too. Fortunately, health is really, really low in this area. But we'll almost certainly see up. Exhibit A. Why do I only get super drops?
Usually super drops are good things.
Not in this category, no. I don't want to
Not
take
in
lava damage. There's a missile.
You are correct.
Alright, there's a missile.
You're scaring me.
Alright. Good, I got another missile drop. What?
Oh, that's, yeah. Metroids are jerks. Frozen hitboxes are really weird. So he froze a Rinka and that would kept soaking all his ice beam shots and Metroid just went through anyway.
Get out of here! I hate this game.
Metroids are not nice creatures.
No, Metroids literally could go through your ice beam shots and there's nothing you can do about it. Please. Oh my gosh. That is the dumbest thing in the universe.
It happens, man.
I don't even know how to get around that one.
I'm honestly impressed you survived the first Metroid grabbing you. I was sure you were dead right there and then.
I really don't want to die to Metroids again, because this is already going to go overestimate at this point. Oh, plenty of ammo now.
Okay, just stop getting hit. You're gonna have plenty of ammo.
Alright, 5 missiles. Can I have some ammo, please? Can I have some ammo? Thank you.
Yeah, this is what you get for just not picking up all those expansions earlier.
I'm sorry, Fangs. That was really inoptimized shooting right there. You know what? I'm just gonna go down here.
gonna get hit by the metro when it comes down after you.
Well, I'll be ready for it.
I don't know, man. Wow, these drops though.
Told you. You didn't believe me.
I never doubted you. I don't know what you're talking about. Just farm the green ring.
Oh yeah, I can do that. 100%. Nope, I'm just gonna get hit instead.
So green rinkers are 100% to drop something, which is usually a missile drop if you're full on health. Sometimes supers.
No, if there's nothing else about this run, at least it's probably comedic for chat.
That is having a lot of fun. A lot of monk acid.
Can you freeze Metroid?
And Metroid freeze.
So interestingly enough, you can't actually, if in left-handed walls you can grab items from, but you can't grab them from right-handed walls.
Yes. It's to do with Samus's hitbox not being completely symmetrical. Or rather, the
Oh, what the double?
Yeah. So Metroid movement is interesting, and frozen enemies have interesting hitboxes.
2. I was more pissed that I got double health. 3. Okay. Missile, of course not. Classic Turian. Of course.
Oh, the super drop, nice.
No!
Oh yeah. Frozen, yeah, we've been there. Frozen hitboxes are what they do.
It's got 1 more health.
Did you know that supers have a bigger hitbox than normal missiles?
Alright, so I will farm 1 more missile in this room before going to the next room, because the next room is the most dangerous.
So when you miss those normal missiles, a super would have hit. Take this room slowly, because this room is not... There's so many Metroids in this room.
Oh, I have a perfect strat I want to do for this room. That'll, guarantee... No! Alright, I'm just gonna let you unfreeze.
Is that even faster?
Then killing it and waiting for the drop to despawn?
Maybe. What if it doesn't drop anything? See?
Well, then I lose time.
Hypothetical time. The best kind of time loss. Oh, my super drop.
I've been getting lots of supers today. It's not
Yeah.
really... Can I...
Okay, we're almost done with this part though. There's only 2 Metroids left after this.
Another super! There are 2 Metroids left now.
And we actually, since we don't have a high jump, we have to like do weird bomb ups in this part. More super drops? God damn it, man.
Alright, 1 last missile.
You can
Yes! Alright, that's Metroids.
do it. In there. Ooh, easy clap. Now for the actually hard part of Turi. Please safety save.
I'll save before Mother Brain.
Okay.
That's what I normally do.
Okay, that makes sense. So we have to kill the Zebatites. You need 7 missiles to kill a Zebetite. Whale doesn't have 7 missiles. You need to get a drop on screen, start shooting, and then pick up the drop while shooting to like actually kill them. It is kind of obnoxious.
Yeah, and if you have full health, and if you take damage, then they can't give you missiles.
Yeah. So if you're full of missiles, but not health, all missile drops will turn into health drops.
Oh my gosh, I didn't want to grab that.
Ah, dang. What Will's gonna do here is he's gonna kill all the Sabotites, all 4 of them.
Yep.
Before this, yeah, and then they don't respawn when he gets back into the room. So he's gonna kill all 4 of them, then go back, make a safety save, and then fight another main.
Whoops. Alright, that's one. First step is actually one of the harder steps in my opinion. Second step is really easy comparatively. I got hit. Alright, wait.
So yeah, it's a prime example of not being able to pick that drop off from the left side, but from the right side it's okay.
Can I get on the platform, please? Wow, I'm surprised that hit me. This is a really, really bad segment. Alright, so that's... Okay, see ya. Bye.
So yeah, there is a sub skip possible in this game, by the way. But if you skip the first Sabotite, you can't go back to make a safety save.
So that's the third Zap went actually kind of nicely, unlike the others.
So while sub skip would be faster, it's kind of a bit more risky.
No! So I can't get hit in this place, which is... Alright, and that's Zepatites. So now we're going to go save my form of the brain. And then we get to go fight her. But first, in case I die, I will farm now.
Yeah, so again, farming on green Rinkas is pretty fast. They have a
100% chance to drop something.
Yeah.
Now, there's about a 9.7% chance to get a super drop, if I recall correctly.
Somewhere around there, yeah.
That was very inoptimal. I didn't want to take that hit, but I got a drop, so.
Take 20 missiles to destroy the glass before...
What?
Before...
Did I just clip through the floor?
No, you got pushed to the left by...
By what?
By the frozen Rinka.
But it was dead.
No, you just froze it.
So I'm gonna actually heal here. Health is really important for this section. So I want full health for this.
Mother Brain is gonna sit there and not do anything until she takes 5 missiles of damage, or until the whale falls into the lava. Which optimally shouldn't happen, but I mean...
So Mother Brain has
this
35
category is
health. There is a strat I'm going to be using now where I'm going to not do that, hopefully.
You can just morph right next to her and her beam doesn't hit you at all. Kind of a safe spot. It's kind of tricky to get onto this ledge though, because if you go a tiny bit too far, you run into Mother Brain. Just knocks you off.
That is a rare health drop.
And so yeah, so she shoots a beam every time she takes 5 missiles of damage, and this counter does not reset if she shoots for any other reason. So you still kind of need to be wary.
And that's Mother Brain.
And keep count. Yeah. We just gotta escape. I don't know how to do the drone without a high jump.
You know what? I'll be honest, I don't either.
Just power grip all the things, it's fine.
Interestingly enough, one of Mother Brain's attacks, I believe, does 1 damage. I think it's 1 damage, or is it 5 damage?
I think like the first couple of frames of the beam does 1 damage. Like when it's just forming. Once it's fully formed, it's like 100. That's a lot. Or 50? I don't know. That's like a big chunk of damage.
So, even though we had all of those deaths, I'm actually still ahead. By about 20 seconds. So so we're still on pace to beat estimate.
World record pace, everybody.
Well, I'm not sure if we're on pace to beat estimate, considering I lost 9 minutes.
World record pace.
But yes, we are on world record pace. I should really, you know what, Scotty? I really should learn this I should learn the low percent section of this run.
And the suitless segment of the game is the same in every category. There's literally the only difference you get at all is the amount of E-tanks you have. And since a proper run of this game wouldn't refill anyway, you get stuck at 99 health regardless. So this is gonna be exactly the same.
I will be saving in suitless though, because as much as I don't mind doing suitless twice, I certainly mind fighting Mother Brain twice.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Hopefully I won't die in suitless though. Fortunately, suitless is the same as in literally any other category. 1 hit and dead.
Yeah, so one hit from the pirates is dead, but we're used to that, and pirates are really easy to manipulate to do what we want, so it's not that scary as it sounds.
Yeah, it's still going to safety save. There should only be we still have a few safety saves yet. The pirate ship is very dangerous.
Interestingly, in suitless, you get power grip regardless if you have power grip or not, and you get not quite high jump, but a jump that's higher than your jump.
Alright, so I have good news for you all, chat. In my world record, I got the map. So we have saved time.
Perfect stealth? No, wow.
No, I'm sorry. I don't even know how to do that.
Yeah, I know. Do you do true power skip?
Not with 99 health now. As a backup, I'll do it.
So there's a new-ish strat found pretty recently, where you intentionally activate the alarm here and then get two pirates to kill each other to turn it off. It saves like a second over having to crawl that long distance.
So, whereas the rest of this game probably looked kind of slow, this section here should be a little bit faster.
At least doing border patrol.
I don't know fast searchlights.
Everyone
Everyone expects me to do fast searchlights, and I've never done it in my life. Why does everyone think that?
This is such a baby suitless.
What can I say?
After going through all of that hard work in Therian, you do all the easy strats in suitless. I mean,
hey, at least I go for lightning fast.
Wow.
By jumping out of the room.
So the 9 required items in the game is Morph Ball, Missiles, Bombs, the 3 unknown items, Power Grip, Varia, and Ice Beam.
We don't have Varia yet, though.
Yeah. We're only at 8% right now. We're gonna have to get the 9th real soon.
Whoops. Ah! Not what I wanted to do. Now we'll be going for Sam strat, strat to help us turn off the alarm here. If you go through this room at a specific speed that's actually not optimal in terms of movement, the alarm will turn off.
That was close, dude. Get turned around.
Yeah, fortunately I was already out of the way at that point.
If the alarm was running, we would go into the save room on the left, right?
Fortunately, I got the strats, so up and coming.
You save like half a second by not going in there.
Yeah, the next room is actually the most dangerous room of Suitless, easily. It scares me no matter what category I'm doing, unless I heal in Suitless and 100%. It's very easy to just get hit by this pirate that's going to jump out at me in a second. Fortunately,
no.
If you go through that room optimally.
If you go through the room too fast, the pirate jumps at you instead of shooting. You can just do a bad jump. Like, you do one jump in the entire room and just do that badly, and it's fine.
I'm also worried that I'll fire my beam too fast, because even after the beam fully charges, it doesn't instantly give you the charge shot.
That is true. The indicator telling you.
Oh my god.
The indicator telling you that your gun is fully charged kind of lies a tiny bit. It's very optimistic.
Did you see that?
Yes. That was scary. Keep in mind that pirates are one-hit kills, both on contact and on beams they shoot.
Alright.
It's very dangerous.
Gold split. Nice.
How was that a gold split? Wow, okay.
Well, because my PB got the map.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
And all of my Suitless's previous were really, really bad.
Okay, coming up is Charlie. Charlie's like everything else in this game, is just an RNG douchebag.
Fortunately, Charlie's kinder than the normal pirates. He will give you
half your health in one hit.
Yeah. So I will be taking this fight really carefully. I will not be damage boosting, because that is stupid risky.
So yeah, if you, like, Charlie gets, you need to shoot him 4 times, and there's like a random amount of time between when he gets vulnerable. If you shoot the projection of Samus, you take damage. That resets the timer to a shorter timer than the standard one, so you can save about a second by taking intentional damage between shots.
I promise that wasn't intentional.
I don't even know if you save time by just running into it. I'm not sure.
Alright, so that's Charlie.
Now we get Varisuit, yeah.
Yeah, we have Varisuit now. If chat wants, I suppose we can visit the Varisuit room later to prove that it doesn't actually exist anymore. But that's slow. Now that we have suits, we take less damage against enemies.
Should,
and we'll take a safety save.
Hit anyway. Don't grab the super tank. I know you don't have speed booster, but don't grab it anyway.
I admittedly didn't want to have to waste that missile, but oh well.
You kind of don't have a lot of missiles here. Pirates never drop anything at all, so getting refills is pretty tough. You can only get drops from the bombus or atomics or whatever you want to call them. But they take 2 missiles to kill anyway, so you can't get...
Oh my gosh! There you go.
Also, there's a bomb block there that's really hard.
It's not too bad if you have high jump, but obviously we don't have that. So I did not go through this room properly at all.
Problems are right before the final boss. Just a small detour right before the final boss. And that's gonna start off the cleanup section of this run.
So I know it looks like this pirate's going to hit me, but he will always shoot at me.
I never hit you.
Which is kind of nice. Doesn't change the fact that I always get scared every run I do. Up and coming is a forced refill we have to take, so it'll be another safety save, because we're refilling anyways. We need 5 missiles to be able to get to the next, to get to power bombs.
Technically, it's only 3, right? But that was...
No, there's a, missile door.
No, but like, you would need a slower route. Like, that's what the 10% hard run does, right? I'm pretty sure.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting a phone call. There's another save you can use. And you can missile a missile door.
Oh, yeah.
And go back and refill.
We're gonna do diagonal missile?
No. If I miss it, then I have to go into a save room, which is actually right below me.
Yeah, no, so diagonal missile is kind of a meme trick where you can, it's like, I think it's a 2-frame window to shoot a diagonal missile hitting that door.
I was always told frame perfect, but
of course people can save frame perfect. It doesn't save any time, it's just like, it kind of looks cool.
Nope, it's purely a set.
Obviously doing that when you are on your final missile, it's kind of a risky loop.
No way to speed that up at all, by the way. I could have gone into the save point and refilled and been able to make that just a little bit faster, but...
You wouldn't end up saving time in
This room's also really scary. And as a safety strat, I'm going to go down here.
Oh, yeah.
Crap.
Oof. Oof.
There's absolutely nothing you can do about these atomics.
This game is very mean. There we go.
Any more of you? Why are there 2 of you up there?
Why are there 2 up there? That's weird. I guess one of them ran up there to try to find you. Don't do door clip.
I mean, I can do it if you want me to.
No,
and
you're gonna die.
And die as a result.
Yes. Oh, you're taking it really safe, I guess.
I need to place the power bomb, yeah. So you can't grab ledges while you're placing a power bomb if you try to, as we just saw.
We're now allowed to pick up items.
Yep, now that we have power
Yay.
bombs, we can... Oh, I forgot to split again.
Pirates still want to murder you really badly, so...
Funny thing is, I actually skipped this split in my PB. I've been skipping a lot of splits. So this is our second to last save that we will be doing. There is one final safety save we'll do. The next one's actually also is the same save we saved that earlier, and we'll be saving there for the same reason as now. Unfortunately, this part of the game, you can still die to RNG with these atomics coming up here in this room.
Oh yeah, this room is terrible.
As we saw earlier, I spent ages in here. And 10 out of 10 would spend ages again. I'm stupid!
Oh, you forgot to use your power bomb?
At least I remembered eventually.
There are only 90 items left after the first power bomb, Eagle.
Yep, only 90 more. Oh, technically, we've already picked up a few of them.
We're like 88 left now or something. So you're saving this super tank up there for later, yeah?
Yep. It's a little faster
more
to get when
ammo
I have
and
more
more
ammo to be
item.
able to get it, yep. We need power bombs, so we'll be saving and refilling here. Up and coming is... I hate that this room is a lot harder when you're going left than when you're coming right. These atomics can be really annoying. And as we just saw, this room that I'm going into now is actually incredibly scary. You really, really need to perfect your wall jumps. Not your space jumps, rather, my bad, for that one.
Interesting. You placed that power bomb so well.
Yeah, I placed it all the way. That's fine, though.
There are 100 items even.
I think he's including the,
Oh, is it starting splits after the second power bomb?
Yeah.
Cheating.
So I'm low on health. Fortunately, nothing is going to really kill me anymore. But I still need to watch my health for a while.
I mean, there's still Norfair.
Norfair enemies don't do any damage, though.
You're at 24.
Yeah, but there are fish that do 15 damage. Here, I'll refill for you.
Okay, good. Thank you. I am much less worried now. I was going to suggest just healing and plasma, but this seems fine.
I don't really feel like refilling. Anyways, there's no chance of death at this point.
I mean, you say that.
No, I'm gonna conserve this power bomb. So, from this point out, it's going to be really weird getting a lot of these items, probably for you, chat, because normally you don't have space jump, gravity suit, and plasma beam for all of this. So, lava, all that stuff. You'll be seeing different ways of going through brooms that you wouldn't really get to see. Maybe in randomizer if you play randomizer.
Yeah, it's gonna be a pretty weird route getting to all the items again.
Oh yeah, the route for challenge percent will look really counterintuitive because you're going back and forth between areas, but it really probably is the fastest way of doing it. And the good news is I no longer can reset for grabbing items.
We're allowed to pick up items, yeah. Now we just have to not forget any items. That's also difficult. Though admittedly much less difficult.
Yep. So right now we're just going to go up above Ice Beam to pick up a heated room missile that we won't ever actually have a chance to get later on. That's the same reason I picked up the few items, or the item, specifically the item below the elevator in Norfair, because I'll never go back to that room or that area. Oh, whoops, I meant to missile you. So, normally, we'd want to get high jump as soon as possible, but there's literally no way to go to high jump unless we take this long detour around ice. So, we will once again be taking the Ridley shortcut. We haven't picked up Speed Booster yet, so if you might remember the statue from the beginning of the game, it's back. And it's still up. The Run Killer Missile. We finally get to pick it up.
We get to pick it up for real this time.
Yep,
Our
and
dear friend. Don't die. I'm so worried.
I'm not too worried. We almost are at our first missile tank. Or E-tank, rather. Oh, I need to pick you up. You told me that it's faster to go from the bottom, and I didn't do it. I'm sorry, Fangs. I didn't listen to you.
Sad face.
Oh, gosh. I didn't see that Nova. So space jumping is actually really hard without high jump.
Please refill at high jump.
I don't need the health. I'll be fine. I'm confident.
Okay. Don't blame me when Ross gets angry for you busting estimate.
I meant to use a power bomb in this room. Didn't happen. I mean, if I bust estimate,
it's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine.
I might refill here though for extra supers for Mecha. Never mind.
You can refill glitch.
Oh yeah, I can do refill glitch. That's what I'll do. Oh jeez. See, that's why. That is refill glitch.
Jesus Christ, man.
I looked at my health, which is why I knew to go through the room pretty quickly.
There's, yeah. It's fine, we're gonna pick up an E-Tank soon.
So, there are 2 items over to the right, but it's so annoying and so out of the way to go get them now without Speed Booster. So we're going to go dive into Crate for a little bit to be able to...
Just quick like, gonna go through this shortcut to go get speed.
Yep. And then we're going to full clear play. Full clear Crate. Ah, whoops. So we are 5 minutes and 51 seconds ahead.
Nice.
Because I didn't die at all after beating Charlie.
World record pace.
Yeah. So we are still on pace to beat Estimate.
Even with the reset?
Even with the 9-minute loss. Up and coming, we have to go back into the acid worm area, but conveniently, the acid worm won't be there. I have no clue why that is, because we certainly haven't fought him yet.
He got really scared.
Oh yeah, we scared him away.
Fun fact, this game was before they introduced E-Tanks into the Metroid series.
Yep. We have Speed Booster, we have Screw Attack, we have High Jump. And we have plenty of ammo.
Super missiles, gravity suits, E-Tanks. It's like...
Ah, no! I missed the spring ball.
Aww.
So, in a practice run, I actually tried activating ziplines again, only to find they didn't exist. Also, hello E-Tank.
Oh, we have health. Oh, that's great.
It won't actually matter much anymore, but it's certainly
now I
relieving
can
to have.
actually stop being worried. Just gonna do a quick little scroll glitch here.
Yep.
So there's some hidden area below those bomb blocks, and the camera is scripted to go down there once you break a certain block out of those. And with Screw Attack, it's very easy to just not break that block, and then the camera gets stuck up in the boss area, and it looks really wonky.
I might actually do more runs of these from now on, because I actually do love this category. It's so much fun. Cleanup is just so different from any other category.
It's a very arbitrary category, but
I mean, this category's been along for a long time, but only recently did I actually have take the chance to route it. After a long discussion with you, Scotty, and I.
Yeah.
I'm going the wrong way. It's easy to get lost in cleanup. Also, hitboxes are weird. Oh, I didn't do the strat you wanted me to do there either.
There's so much room for improvement.
Muscle memory. Muscle memory.
It's strong, dude.
How do you want me to do boring room? Space boost or pass?
Obviously space boost.
I don't know. I could do the space jump strat, where you don't break the blocks or use the ball cannon.
We do the space jump power grip? No, space boost is cooler. Space boost is better.
You think it's cooler than space jump power grip?
Yeah.
I'll do it as a backup.
Sure.
I'm bad at shooting.
Remember to hold jumping? Oh, whale.
Why did you want me to
Did you
spring
know?
ball?
Did you know that if you hold jump while you have spring ball, you don't bounce on crumble block? So if you're going down crumble blocks with spring ball, just hold A and you save time automatically.
Oh yeah.
Actually going through never before seen rooms in zero mission speedrunning.
The equivalent of Forgotten Highway.
It's powerbomb, bro.
Hey there! We still don't have wave beam yet, so we can't shoot through walls. In fact, the only majors we're missing at this point in the game are beams. We are missing 3 of them.
Wave charge and long.
And with that missile, we have every item in crate.
Easy clap.
Which means we get to head back into Norfair. So now we're gonna go get the 2 items that I kind of skipped earlier. We're gonna do a nice, cool swag space boost across the top of this room.
And it's possible to get a scroll glitch in this room too. I'm just waiting for RTA runners to get good enough to do this part.
I didn't press down fast enough. One, two, three. All right, don't run into the door this time. And now we were going to where we would ordinarily set up a trick known as Money Spark, but there's no reason to set it up because we can't go down there yet.
Just do it anyway.
But how and when would I get these items?
Just go back for it. Just do money spark to show off and then go back.
I suppose I could have done that, but you should have told me earlier.
I guess that's my fault. I'll take the blame for that.
And now we're going over to Wave Beam. Some of you might know how infamous this room is for me as a runner, and how often I used to die here before I started taking Screw Attack Heal. Fortunately,
this room kills like everyone.
Fortunately, it's not an issue when you can freely take lava hits without worrying.
Yeah, gravity kind of trivializes this room.
Yeah.
Gravity kind of trivializes a lot of rooms.
And plasma enemies. So up and coming, I'm going to attempt to show a neat spark. Hopefully I get it. I'm going to need to remember to kill that side hopper though.
It's fine, you have wave beam now.
Yep.
You don't have long those.
I thought I did, I'll be honest.
Oh, that's a pathetic little short beam, dude. Yeah, that's good.
I was...
That's so... What is this?
It's me being too low.
That was the lowest spark I've seen in my life. I mean, that's not even true, but it's a pretty low spark. Also, power bombs are overpowered.
Yeah, you get to see power bomb destroy that thing. And you get to see just how broken plasma wave is here. Unfortunately, this Imago fight will not actually be any different than a normal 100% because we only have a max of 4 supers. We could have a max of 6, but... That was almost really bad.
It looked like you shot a super into the floor, but it might have been a normal missile.
Oh, it was a normal missile.
Oh, okay.
We do a nice get into this room. Store that spark. And bam! Imago spark. Oh, of course, that guy always gives me a missile. That's Imago spark. It's pretty cool.
It's not that critical to get a super drop now, though. In normal 100%, it's really nice.
No, but I do like supers for mecha.
And normally in 100% we have a glitch here we can use with Ice Beam.
I imagine Task could probably do it, but we're just going to do the vanilla strat for this room.
Yeah, since Whale has plasma now, we can't actually feast the enemies without killing them. So we have to do this room the good old-fashioned way.
Yep.
Without glitching into the floor.
Wow.
That was not... yeah.
That was very inoptimal. I think I touched the ground in the middle of the screen transition.
You know, just before you in the same frame you triggered the position, I could see it.
Yeah, well, let's try it again. Alright, that'll work for sure. Oh my god. That was wacky. I've been messing that room up ever since, because I always try to wall jump and it just doesn't work.
Oh yeah, because you have space.
Yeah. I'm supposed to be running rando on Sunday, but I wonder how well I'll do if I keep muscle memorying not having items I don't have. Or having extra
in
items.
Rando, you really can't muscle memory anything because you don't know what you have.
I mean, I know what I have.
Oh, sick. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It was a roller coaster.
That was really, really weird.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
I was a little slow with that, which is why I unfortunately had that awkward thing happen to me.
That did not seem faster.
Well, it would have been faster had I actually not spent 5 seconds trying to correct a mistake.
That's true.
This is still a 4-frame trick.
This actually only gets harder the more items you have.
Space jump doesn't really do anything.
It might make you accidentally space jump. It's
That's true. You can accidentally space jump. up and coming, we will finally be able to get more supers. Casual power bomb, we're just gonna jump over. Use supers to get more supers. Easiest. I'm just gonna not say anything. I'm not gonna finish my sentence.
It's what you get.
That's why you should never jump the gun.
Yes.
Oof. I had 2 missile tanks. I jumped over both of them. It's actually faster to get the super on the way out.
Tiny bit.
Oh no, I forgot to set up the spark.
Aww.
Oh, I had a feeling I'd be able to get it, but I couldn't press down fast enough.
That was just yesterday during practice we figured out a really stupid spark.
Yeah, you can spark the Ridley's room.
And Will just forgot to do it. Tisk tisk.
There's a really cool spark later on that's probably a little tighter than that spark that I just missed, given the circumstances of this. Have I forgotten anything? I don't think I have.
I don't think so. You can just check now, right? No, that's slow. Don't do that.
Yeah, I was about to say, no, I'm sorry. Not happening. So these owls that almost killed me earlier are going to be a piece of cake. Only killing one of them, though. Didn't give me a super either. What a jerk. So I'm not actually sure if sparking up here is faster. It probably is. I'm almost confident it is.
Yeah, I think it is.
We haven't actually timed it. The reason I say it might be slower is because we actually need to come down here.
Yeah, you fall down that really fast. I'm pretty sure it's faster.
Yeah, we get to do this swag full space boost. And we get to do it on the way back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Hopefully we'll be able to get a nice spark going here as well. Aww. So, now we're done cleaning up Norfair. Next up is Brinstar. All we have left are Brinstar, Torian, Criteria, and Chozodia.
Finally get to pick up Charge Beam.
Oh yeah, you're right. There's a major item here. It's been a while since we picked up anything truly exciting, hasn't it?
Oh yeah, Charge Beam is the pinnacle of truly exciting major upgrade. But it's also the third item we see in the run, but we pick it up pretty late.
Oh, I forgot to open the door.
Yeah, that's a problem. You can spark into the slope.
That's normally something you're supposed to do is... So that setup's actually a little harder than it looks, just because you have to store your spark after killing an enemy. Ah! So as you can see, there are a gazillion thingies here. So many flies.
They've spent the entire run plotting their revenge.
Yep, but unfortunately they forgot just one thing.
Unfortunately, we plotted better.
Screw attack. This hiver, which pissed us all off earlier, we just get to destroy with screw attack.
This is like the best part of this category.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You get to absolutely wreck hives.
Darn, that's the spark you can get. You can, off that 3-wide platform, you can do a ball spark. But that's extremely tight, easily tighter than charge spark.
It's a very tight spark.
It's less tight if you go from right to left, since, because of how slopes work. Little disappointed I couldn't show that one off, because that's something not very few people know about. I actually found that one myself. Some riders might have experience having their missile shot, or their beam shots rather, deflected by the bugs, but since plasma pierces, you don't have that issue.
Oh yeah.
So that's another...
That's also nice upgrade.
You're gonna have to lag the game here and lose time by shooting.
And also, power bomb and just like soft lock. It's not a soft lock, you can just reset them.
Yeah, basically. Should we show them barrier room things?
That's up to you. You can do it if you want to.
Yeah, I think they'll understand.
Yeah. So like the game doesn't just give you the barrier effect or whatever. It just it actually counts as a percentage. The item disappears from the map. So if you go into the room where barrier would be, is now gone. That's been some point of confusion in 100% a couple of times.
Yep. We're fast approaching the end of this run. Still got a little bit to do, but we're getting there. Finally, we get to pick our last major upgrade up. The long beam. Hey, power bomb.
Go down here real fast to get the...
Yep, we took this ball cannon before, but we left the item hanging, so we get to grab it now.
Does the speed block respawn?
I imagine. I've never tested it myself.
That's an interesting idea, because there's a speed block up there. So you have to take the ball cannon. But since you took it earlier, I'm not sure if it respawns.
I don't see why it wouldn't respawn.
I'll have to jot this down of my list of things to research potentially in the future sometime.
So now we're back in Turian. There's not much to do in Turian, just this really neato space boost. I'd actually been debating giving a shout out to Paulsmore by doing the Spark, but that's too easy. And boring. So I'll just give this Paulsmore the shout out and do the space boost anyways. Alright, so now we get this power bomb here in the landing site. I think that was too low. No, that was just perfect. Any lower and probably wouldn't have been able to grab that, unfortunately, but...
The platform is surprisingly low in the first place. Like, it's way more common to...
Spark high, yeah.
Spark too high, yeah. Still think you should get a speed booster.
I honestly am confident it's slower, but if you time it to be faster, I can't deny that.
Wow,
So this is easy.
This is reverse psychology making me time things for you.
This is the easiest item in the game to forget. Absolutely.
Yeah. Don't grab in this thing?
Nope, I won't. I remember.
Good.
It's... No!
Spark too high, yeah.
Yeah, pixels. Oh well. That's fine. So now we're back in Shozodia, which are the only, all but one of the items in the game are left in this area. There's one item left that we need to grab outside of Shozodia, but that's on our way. We route that in.
Wow, that pirate was trying to get away so bad. There's no mercy in this run.
So this power bomb we have left is actually really important. We need it. If I accidentally use it, then I have to go refill somewhere. Fortunately, there's a refill right here, but I'm not going to use it right here.
So the power bomb tank we're going to right now is usually
What is
the moment by 100% runners because you have.
Huh? The robotic fangs.
I'm being robotic?
You were for a little bit. Maybe that was just me.
I'm pretty sure I stayed organic on my end. But... I mean, they're hearing your audio, so I...
But yeah, in case chat didn't hear it, because I didn't, that one power bomb we got is considered to be the most out-of-the-way item in the game. But because we're in challenge percent, there are 4 other items up in this area, so it's not really a huge issue to come up here anymore. Okay, you were a robot for a little bit, Fangs. That's what chat's saying. Mr. Destructoid.
They're hearing your audio, so on stream definitely sounded like what you're hearing.
Yeah, it might have been on my side regardless, though.
Yeah. We will never find out.
Yeah, unfortunately. So we have a unfortunate chatter who thinks that this is a bad game, but maybe it's just because they don't have enough experience with it, or they're not good enough to understand why this game is amazing. So, now we have to go out of here, and we gotta go back and collect this item. This is the last item out of Chizodia. Losing a few seconds here, but that's not a huge deal. No, I don't want to be doing a spin. So these are items we skipped earlier in the run, because we didn't have necessary upgrades to be able to properly do them. You get them now.
Could have picked it up earlier, but it's a lot faster to do it.
Oh my gosh!
Where's the hole?
I tried to shoot this super missile block from the ground, but I never actually apparently hit it.
No euphemism intended, though. It happens.
Ooh, nice spark up for the C-Tank. This is the actual way of getting this item. Glad to see that we get to do it. If the run is overestimate, Ross will shave his head. Dang. Should I intentionally die?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what can we do? You could like accidentally forget an item and be like, whoops. I guess I have to spend 10 minutes getting this item now.
There's no item that could lose me 10 minutes at this point. Unfortunately.
Yeah, actually, even like on the other side of the like minute.
I forgot how to do this room. I'm supposed to be on that lower block and then do a spring ball. Oh well. Joke's on you. Ross's head is already shaved. Aw. Ruining our fun. I don't actually know how many power bombs. I probably could have used one there, but oh well.
Probably.
Oh no! Oh wait, that's what I wanted to do.
Yes. That did sound very intentional.
Nice space boost. And this should be item 98. Normally this would be item 99, but chat may recall I left another item that I skipped for later. Hey, get up there. I'll be honest, I was really hoping that that pirate wouldn't die. You could do some neat stuff if it didn't die.
You're gonna take a safety saver in case you didn't get everything?
Nah.
No.
I'll accept my defeat proudly.
I believe.
However, I will check to see what I missed, if I did in fact miss anything. Because I will be...
If you missed anything, I get to take like half the blame because I shouldn't be keeping track.
That was a really spicy space jumpy tank.
Nice. I mean, you got it.
Oh, first. Okay, we have 100%.
Success.
Oh, wow. Okay, we'll be here for a while.
You're thinking a lot of supers.
I realize that.
The mecha gets significantly harder if you have all the items.
This is a bad mecha fight.
How Will could tell that he had 100% by taking one hit. Just checking how much damage that did. If he didn't have all of the items, that first hit would have only done 50 instead of 100.
Aww. Look at its fluffy head. Mecha, you're adorable.
It's trying.
It is trying.
Trying its hard.
And frankly, if we just raise the difficulty just a teensy bit, then it really tries.
If that was on hard mode, you would have been dead.
I would have probably been dead 4 times over.
Hard mode, 100% hard mode mecha is not a joke.
Oh, great. Whatever.
That was super high, yeah.
Yeah, I realized as soon as I jumped that.
You shouldn't have jumped through the door.
That's what I meant to do. I jumped early. Just like I did in my PB. Oh well. Split late. Should have been a 38. 151.38.
Nice.
So
I'm pretty sure that's actually world record for this category. Even though it's like an arbitrary category that 2 people won, but it's still world record is one world record now.
Still, that shouldn't be underestimate. Even though I reset 9 minutes into one of my runs.
You got 2 runs off in the marathon. That's pretty impressive. 2 runs in 2 hours.
2 runs, 2 runs that I still beat estimate. Metroids were really, really bad. I think I got trolled there quite a bit. RNG for this entire run was god awful. Absolutely.
It really was. That was like impressively bad RNG, especially in Brindstar.
Oh yeah, Sprinstar was horrendous. Turian RNG was also really, really bad. Ridley RNG was awful for the start. Trying to think what else to say. I didn't get the map this time, so that's something. But I'm glad that I got to show off this run. I would like to show this run off at more marathons.
It's a cool category.
It's so fun. I love it.
I wish I had more time to actually put into more novel categories like this. But I'm a busy man. It sucks.
Maybe someday challenge percent hard. Huh? Huh?
No. Oh god, no.
Why? You'd get screw attack.
Oh yes, the glorious screw attack 10% that everyone loves. That might actually no, okay, that's still terrible because of Turian. But I'm thinking because you don't do mecha in this category, like you don't do low percent mecha, and screw attack might not be that bad.
Well, for pirates, it'd be pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty useful in Zodia in general.
And it'd be useful for all of Kraid too. You'd be able to screw attack all the enemies instead of jumping over them or damage boosting.
And you'd be able to do scroll glitch twice.
Yep. No. Yes. No. Yes. Yes.
That's very important.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Well, wait, no. I mean, if you do it the first time, that's kind of just wasting time for no reason. But
well, that's partially why. Now let's find out this IGT. Clear time. 122.20. Damn! I wanted that one. Oh wait, no! Yes, that's beautiful. 122.21.
Oh, the symmetry.
The symmetry. Oh, that's perfect. I'm gonna call this run the run where I was constantly disappointed before I realized that what I did was what I wanted to do.
If only you got 99%, so you could have symmetry there.
Yeah, no, because the percent sign wouldn't be on the left.
Ah, gosh dang.
Either way, I guess, do you have any last words, Fangs?
No, I'm good.
Nope, not today.
That was a fun run, good job.
Anyways, without further ado, I guess we can hand it back to Ross and Speed Gaming for the next run. Which I believe is a 100% fusion race.
Ooh, exciting.
Fangs, I believe you have a quote-unquote run tomorrow, if I recall correctly. A Metroid Zero Mission 100% TAS.
Technically run, yes. I will be showing off the newly created 100% TAS for Zero Mission tomorrow.
Definitely looking forward to that one. And
roughly this time, I think.
And I guess I also have a run on Sunday, the Metroid Zero Mission 100% randomizer race. So that'll be a lot of fun as well.
Hey, I'm in that too. Wow.
Yep, Fangs is in that too. So if you want to see more of Fangs or I, you definitely have more opportunities. I think that's all I have to say.